Hi, this is Ushio and welcome back to Beacon Pines. In the last part we found out the source, we finally seen it properly and we can see what it can do. And basically, if you throw fire down there or fireworks, you set off a chain reaction and you freeze everything and everybody dies. But it's also... okay, big spoilers coming now. Also, we found out that Beacon Pines, where we were living, is not Beacon Pines. The original Beacon Pines is a little bit further into the forest. It's completely frozen in perpetual snow and ice. And it's kind of a scary thing. So everybody got moved out for some renovations, and when they came back, just a little bit over was a new town that had been built from the ground up. So, yeah, we just had a bit of a sequence of events. It didn't work out, we kind of got caught. But we had this situation where we oh no, I've just hit the wrong button. Oh, okay, here we go. Yeah, we got this situation where we're hanging over the source, and we're with the town bully, and we're also with Mr. Kerr, who's kind of like... I wouldn't say he's a bad dude, because nothing's ever that clear cut in games like this. But he's currently a bad dude. He's got clipboards and people in hazmat suits kind of chasing after us and stuff. And Iggy's asked us to let them drop into the source for a big squash game over. We said no, we called for help and we got caught. This time we're going to accept his request and we're going to drop him down the hole. Here we go.
Luca had no choice but to accept Iggy's request.
Oh no.
With a quiet blink, Luca watched a teardrop sail down into the howling void. As his fingers slowly gave up, he met eyes with Iggy.
Good. There they went. Oh no. Hopefully that won't cause another explosion.
The two silhouettes were swallowed by darkness.
There's the firework. Uh-oh. Iggy had a box of fireworks on him, so he exploded on impact. Man, that's rough. Head of a goodbye, Iggy. Oh yeah, this person. Is it Nat? Luca, you should really step back. What? Quickly. Uh-oh. Curious. Ah, but of course. Those fireworks of Iggy's must have been just the right amount of energy. We should get out of here before perennial harvest arrives. Not until you tell me what just happened. Your friend's sacrifice just saved this town. For a little while, anyway. How? Tempus liquimine is a peculiar substance. It can change the relationship between matter and time itself, but doing so requires unfathomable energy. In the closed system, that energy can only come from its surroundings. A useful side product of this property being... by adding precisely the correct amount of energy to it, one can create a cryogenic cascade. So the gunk makes things cold, and the fireworks make the whole freeze over. That's one way of putting it, yeah. As dumb luck would have it, the fireworks weren't strong enough to generate a runaway reaction. I shudder to think what would have happened in that case.
We have some idea what that would look like.
Yeah, everything. All of the whole area gets completely frozen instantly. It will take them a good while to safely break through and access the source again. If you know all this stuff, why haven't you been helping? I have been, in my way. Each one of us has our role to play. Iggy's role, it turns out, was to buy us precious time. Mine has been to observe and wait. Wait for what? You? Me? Why? What's my role?
A fierce twinkle flashed in Nat's eyes.
Luca Van Horn, you're going to save the world. Huh?
With a chuckle, Nat turned and walked west.
Nat, why are you like this though? Why are you so cryptic?
Dumbfounded, Luca followed behind him, trudging through the snow. Every step taking him further away from everyone and everything he knew, and closer to destiny. To be continued in Beacon Pines, Pines Harder.
What's this?
Revenge served cold. Second time's a charm?
Wait, are those highlighted things clues? We got two dashes and charm.
Wait, that's it? This ends with a crummy cliffhanger just when it was getting good? I was even starting to like Iggy. No way. I refuse to be associated with some never-ending parade of sequels. Let's go back and find something more definitive.
I've missed something. So up here I've got an option. Over here I've got hum. So maybe I should try that. This is the only unchecked option I have now. Okay. So this is when... yeah, Gran, she was going to throw the fire down into the source. Mr. Nuncreed's there as well, and all of our friends. And I started to cry. Things didn't turn out. She threw the fire down there and everyone got killed. So this time we're going to hum. A happy little tune, hopefully.
And in the stillness, he began to hum.
Maybe we can, like, diffuse the situation.
After the death of his father, Luca had trouble sleeping. Each night, his mother would sit at the foot of his bed and hum a gentle melody. It was the only thing that could calm his mind. The only thing that, however briefly, could make it all seem okay. That melody pervaded every memory Luca had of his mother. Shivering in the raw snow, he began to hum it out loud.
Okay, let's hum that little tune. But hopefully it will help things. Because, yeah, if she drops that fire down there, we're all dead and we get a game over. We need to change fate. We need to find out the truth and hopefully reach for a happier ending. Oh, man. It's so complicated and you really have to pay attention to all the different stuff.
Listening closely. As recognition slowly set in, her heart sank. Those countless nights of consolation, the incomparable loss they shared together. She let the torch fall to the snow and sizzle out. A few steps toward Luca was all she could bear before dropping to the snow herself. Through a flood of tears, she began to hum along, note for note.
Okay, so we stopped it from happening this time, but I got no idea what's going to happen next.
Luca lifted his head in astonishment. The last time he heard that melody was the last night he saw his mother.
Oh no, let's not go here. Okay. How do you know? I'm so sorry, my little buckaroo. Wait, is this our mother and not our grandma? Buckaroo? The only people who called me that are my dad and your mother.
Luca blinked through blurry, watery eyes, trying to see more clearly. He could just make out the impression of a familiar face. He peered across the snowscape at the woman on her knees. Something about her was undeniably his mother, only smaller, older, changed.
Mum? That's right, Buckaroo. Mum?
Luca sprinted as fast as he could toward his mother.
We got questions about this as well, though. Something really happened. Okay.
They held each other close, and the cold retreated from their bodies.
Eleanor? I thought you were gone. You should have known I would never abandon my son.
Eleanor looked down at Luca, tightening her embrace in an appeal for forgiveness.
How? You're a smart man, Joseph. I thought you pieced it together by now. You were exposed. Mum, I don't understand any of this. What happened to you? Where did you go? Why did you leave me? I never left you. I was always right here, Luca. I just lied to you for a good part of your life. Why did you lie? It tore me up, Luca, but I did it to keep you safe. Okay? I thought that getting answers would help us both move on. But the more I discovered, the more I realised the danger we were in. Until perennial harvest was stopped, it was better if everyone thought I was gone. You could have trusted me. These are bad people, Luca. They won't stop until they get what they want. And they don't care who gets hurt in the process. Then what do? We have to stop them.
Joseph slumped into the cold, wet snow.
They can't be stopped. This is too big. I tried beating them at their own game. I'm done fighting fire with fire.
For the first time in a long time, her voice felt like her own again.
No more lies. I see now. There's a better way to stop perennial harvest. The cold, hard truth.
Luca gazed down at Nuncreed with pity. He looked small. Joseph stared into the snow, as if searching it for answers.
Come on, everyone. We got a party to crash. We're just gonna leave the die there. Okay, fine. See ya. Okay, that was a revelation. So that is our mother. You don't understand. He always wins.
Chapter 9. The Devil You Know.
This is the furthest we've got. Chapter 9 is definitely the furthest we've got so far.
7 months ago, Eleanor Van Horn crept down the maze of sterile hallways under Perennial Harvest. She stopped in front of the large steel door marked Deep Engineering. No turning back now. She raised a trembling hand. The stolen keycard worked as promised, and the door bust open with mechanical efficiency. She was immediately hit with the smell of disinfectant. It was some sort of laboratory. In one corner was a desk covered in papers. Across the room stood a tall metal pod with hoses protruding from its base. She rushed to the desk and began shifting through the piles of papers. They were experiment reports on something called Tempus Liquamen. There were dozens of them. Every one stamped failed. Eleanor heard the sharp echo of footsteps approaching. She was out of time. Her eyes scanned the room, eventually landing on the strange pod. Muttering a curse under her breath, she dashed over and dove inside.
Wait, so now we're back to the festival. And that is what change is all about. That was that speech that he did. That's it, we're back. Grabbing the future by the scruff of the neck and making things happen. Change is a choice. I'm tickled pink that we will all be making that choice together. How great's that? This man is a liar. Excuse me? I will not. This town has a dangerous secret, and Perennial Harvest only exists to keep it hidden. Nonsense. They picked up the whole damn town and moved it right under our noses. You aren't making any sense, dear.
Mr. Kerr addressed the crowd with a sarcastic tone.
Imagine such a thing. It's absurd and just plain impossible. They promised they could fix the foul harvest. They told us they'd clean the place up. We just had to leave town for a few days. But while they had us evacuated, Mrs. Hartford, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to... You're afraid of a lot of things, aren't you? You snivelling little worm. This is growing tiresome. A little help, please? Don't you all see? This festival's a sham. And an excuse to have the whole town gather in one place. They're planning something awful. I don't know what, but these people are wicked. Don't listen to her. She has absolutely no proof. I am the proof. I am Eleanor Van Horn.
Whispers filtered through the crowd.
Well, aren't you just sneaky as the dickens? We all knew Valentine's fertilizer was too good to be true, and now this whole town is paying the price. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so sorry about the disruption. My associates will take this obviously disturbed woman somewhere comfortable, so that she can get the help that she needs. She's not the only one who's disturbed. You two-timing clown. You all know there's something wrong with this town. It was just easier to look the other way. The truth is... Solomon? That's quite enough, Mr. Nuncreed.
Torment dragged on Joseph Nuncreed's face.
Solomon, I thought you were cool. Yes, sir. Take them away. No, I want them to see this. Ah, the ever-tempestuous Eleanor Van Horn. You've been quite the thorn in my side. Hang on. Wait. Is he Big Boss Man? Because if we've established that this stuff can do things to, like, affect someone's age, so our mother is now super old. If this is Super Boss Man, you know, the founder, and he's now super young, this is my new theory. Could be wrong, but this is my current theory. So, Solomon, are you the super bad guy? Oh man, you've been quite the thorn in my side. Like a weed that's burrowed in where it doesn't belong. I must confess, you look dreadful.
He paused for a moment, plucking a piece of fuzz from his sweater and discarding it to the ground.
Consider yourself in rare company. You've managed to pull one over on me. It won't happen again. I knew you had some sort of plan to disrupt our little party. But alas, I expected something a bit more impressive than incoherent rambling. No matter, your failures are yours to bear. Mr. Kerr? Yes, sir. It's a shame it was cut short, but I thank you for that rousing oratory. I'll take it from here. Yes, sir. Of course, sir. You've done quality work for me, William. You can look forward to the recompense we agreed upon.
Kerr gave a bow of deference.
Founder, you are most gracious. Called it.
Gasps rippled through the crowd.
Oh no, thankfully, we can dispense with the formalities from here on out.
Solomon pulled a glass vial from his pocket.
Oh, what you got in there?
In one smooth motion, he downed its contents. A triumphant smile grew across Solomon's lips.
You can all call me Sharper Valentine.
His body and face began to contort and expand as he disappeared into a belching green mist.
Wow, he's really transforming over there.
A hushed horror gripped the crowd. This is a story about change.
What? No. Ah, so you didn't see that coming. Good.
Sharper examined his new hands.
Well, this is quite the improvement. Everything looks so much smaller now. Eleanor was right about one thing. This festival was a ruse. I wanted you all to witness my glorious return with your own eyes. Why does everyone look so downtrodden? This is a celebration, people. Maybe it would help if we set the mood. Mr. Kerr, be a dear and reveal the sign. Oh wow. Ego much? Ah, wonderful.
Sharper choked out a crude squawk of a laugh. Frustrated grumbles sprinkled through the crowd.
Sharper, you malicious bastard. Oh, Malice, we got a new thing. I'm glad you're back, so I can tell you to your face. You destroyed this town. We ain't gonna let you get away with it again. Sorry, this is not the time for audience participation. Some assistance, Mr. Kerr?
William Kerr gave a subtle nod to the clipboards.
You coward. Oh, you got dragged away. Does anybody else have something to contribute?
A helpless quiet settled over the crowd.
Thought so. Did you all truly believe that you could be free of me? A town of complete and utter fools? You people should be celebrating my return. You're clearly lost without me. And that leads me nicely to my children. Daddy? I gave you both the greatest gift a parent can give. The opportunity to prove yourselves in my absence. Squandered. To say I'm disappointed would be an understatement. But Silence, Augustus, an adult is speaking. I don't know which is worse, a son who's completely hopeless, or a daughter with such potential who inevitably lets me down. Eris, you fail me with admirable consistency. Thankfully, I was counting on it this time. Father, I have been wasting time, my dear. What have you accomplished? I was focused on cementing our legacy. Legacy? Who needs a legacy when he could just live forever? But what about... It's alright, kiddo. I'm afraid you suffer from a complete lack of imagination. There's just no helping it. Now then, where's Joseph? You didn't take the opportunity to slip off, did you? Ah, there he is. Everyone should give him a hand. None of this would have been possible without Joseph. I think you said enough. Nonsense. The people deserve to know how helpful and loyal you've been. I only did what I did because he left me no choice. You always had a choice, Joseph. You're simply too weak to take it. No matter. Cheer up. You're about to be rich beyond your wildest dreams. You should follow Mr. Kerr's example. When I found him, he was in a sorrier state than any of you. An aging actor desperate to recapture his youth. He played his part, and soon he'll be able to play the leading man again. Forever, in fact, if he remains loyal. That goes for all of you. Well, those who haven't already frittered away my goodwill. Beacon Pines is mine, again. And I'm willing to share its spoils in exchange for absolute loyalty. Are you saying William Kerr was never in charge of Perennial Harvest? Ah, you think that puffed up blatherskite could have accomplished all of this? Dawn, I suppose it's time for your big exclusive.
Sharper addressed the crowd with indignant pride. He'd planned this moment for so long that now, at the deed's fruition, it almost felt frivolous.
You see, I needed a figurehead to hold things down while I orchestrated my return. Someone to misdirect, lie, and bilk this town for a spell. So I invented William Kerr. Take your bow. You've earned it.
Mr. Kerr flourished a preposterously elaborate bow.
Wow. Patrick C. Montesquieu, thespian extraordinaire, at your service. Founder, I just wanted to thank you again for the opportunity. It truly was the role of a lifetime. Wait. So this Bill Kerr was a patsy the whole time? Now that your secret's out in the open, what's to stop this town from rising up against you? Oh, that's the delicious part. Fear. Thanks to our clipboards, I know what each and every person in this town fears the most. And I'll make those fears manifest for anyone who steps out of line. The choice is simple. Not afraid of you. Ah, the young hero. I've kept a keen eye on you, boy. You and your friends made a habit of disrupting my plans. What a pity. Things would have gone a bit differently. You might have had your moment of triumph. But that's fate for you. You can't do this. Oh, but I can. I have won. Never underestimate what a great man can do given time. And now, time is my plaything. Perhaps the most expensive thing I've ever bought. But well worth it. Ah, yeah.
Sharper coughed up one final laugh and cracked his knuckles.
Enough chit-chat. Let's get to work, shall we? Oh no.
And so, Sharper set about remaking the town in his own image. The fertilizer factory soon reopened for business. Sales rose steadily, as more and more farmers across the countryside began to swear by its miraculous properties. Beacon Pines became famous, a secretive town that, for the right price, shared its gifts with all. Gifts that became more and more necessary in a world where winters grew longer and longer. The end.
Wow.
This is wrong, but things are becoming clearer now. You can feel it, right? We can't let Sharper win. He might just be the key to this whole thing. Let's see.
What have I got? So, I got a couple more clues. I don't know where to put them. And it looks like... Okay, here we go. It's here. I got malice. So every other route... I'm just double checking. Yeah, all these other routes are kind of no good. So, what part of the story was this again? So, oh, this is where we said the wrong thing to him. He grabbed us. And he kidnapped us underground. And that was the game over. So if there's malice lurking behind those eyes. So Luca peered up at Mr. Nuncreed. Kind eyes warmed a stern face. There was a deeper emotion hiding beneath it all. It was subtle, but Luca could sense something eating away at him. There was malice lurking in those eyes. Yeah.
There was a malice lurking behind those eyes.
So now we know more about Mr. Nuncreed. He was our father's friend, but he also developed all the drugs and chemistry that allowed... Well, it's not Solomon, is it? That allowed Sharper Valentine to gain... Was it eternal youth or something?
Like a trap ready to spring.
Yeah, we're not trusting this guy. We're out.
Luca felt the weight of Nuncreed's hand on his shoulder. Something wasn't right. He didn't know why, but something was telling Luca to get out of there.
Time to go, time to go. I just want this to all be over. Of course. I'm sure it will all work out soon enough. I should get going. I'll tell Roxy I'll check for Rolo at the treehouse.
Luca twisted free of Nuncreed's grasp.
Of course. Okay, we out. We defused the situation. Luca, you know, your dad and I were good friends back in the day. You can come to me with anything. Anything at all. I mean, this guy knows all the secrets. But we can't. We can't do it. So, where are we? Is this the part of the story where Rolo is missing? I've slightly lost track of exactly what's going on. Hang on. These guys. Wait, so who's the little terrier dude? The festival decorations are a bit humdrum. Now, if I were to throw a festival, it would be a thing to behold. I agree. This is all more than a little sad. It's worse than sad. It's boring. What if we did a little something to spice things up? I'm listening. You know that festival sign waiting to be unveiled? It would be a shame if someone...
The two scurried off, eagerly formulating a plan.
But we know more about Solomon now. That's a bad time. Okay. He looked down and muttered in a gruff voice. Mama always told me my problems would look smaller once I grew up. But my problems always seem to grow right along with me. Heavens, I sense big trouble ahead. I got big worries and big concerns. Hello, can we talk? No? But I'm slightly worried that I need more. Not these. I keep pressing the wrong button. Go back. I do need more of these evidence things. I need these things. Because didn't I get one a little while ago? Crooked. Where do I use crooked? I haven't had a chance to use that anywhere yet. So maybe I should be a little bit more thorough exploring. You never know what you're going to find. Should I check the museum again? I'll edit it out unless something different crops up. It might just be a different piece of evidence or a new perspective that I didn't appreciate before. But I'm going to give it a look. I'll see you on the other side. Okay, so something about that was a little bit interesting. The whole video is one complete panning shot from left to right, and we do see the village twice. Now we know that the village was, you know, rebuilt. There's kind of like an implication there that they actually showed in clear sight that the village was built twice, and it was just one shot. Okay, so what's this? This is new. Oh, is that it? I'll just slap it about a bit. No. I'll just, yeah. Oh, is that bananas? Bananas for me? No, 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 no bananas. I've got to keep looking around. I will check a couple of secret corners. I am looking for Rolo. Yo, you want to talk? No? No coffee? Okay, I'm just going to explore a bit and head back to Rolo. So I'll edit this bit out. I just want to see if I can get any more little clue things. Because I'm worried that I'm going to run short if I'm not careful. Oh, I tried to be thorough, I didn't find anything, but I'm back here again. Identify yourself, please. Wait, is this... This is, a mother of... Oh, what's her name? Luca. One of Luca... No, not Luca. What's the cat girl's name? Oh, man. It's Nellie Modewell. I work here now? I'm unable to locate you on our staff roll. Oh, I don't officially start until tomorrow? Mr. Kerr said I could come in early tonight and get a few things done. Hold, please. Clearance authorised. Thank you. Harvest awaits. Okay. So that is new. So it's the whole... They seem to be the wild card, the new people in town. Okay. Hello. Whoa. You could get a wrench to the noggin sneaking up on a guy like that. Don't scare a man while he's junking, Sonny. Oh, evening, Jeff. Isn't it kind of late to be junking? Might as well ask the same thing of you. Find anything good? Ever since Perennial Harvest moved in, even the junk is trash. You can learn a lot about a person by looking at what they throw away. With this bunch, it's all shredded paper and coffee cups. Well, I'd better get going. I didn't see nothing if you didn't see nothing. See what? Exactly. What did you see or not see? Do I want to talk to a clipboard? No? There's the water. It's not frozen this time. There's a sleepy dude. He's still sleeping. So, am I supposed to meet Rolo? Is that... Okay, wait at the treehouse in case Rolo shows up. Anything that I can take? I'm just gonna collect a couple of things if I can. But yeah, we've... I don't know, I'm kind of like in a bit of a recovery mode right now, which is why I'm not too rushed at the minute. Because we've seen some stuff. We've learned so many details about the history of this town and things that have happened. Bad things that have happened. I mean, it would be nice if I could get something from this area. The sneezing is good. Get it out of your system. Bam. But yeah, this is not our father's grave. They uprooted the entire tree and relocated it. left the body in the ground and put a fake grave there. Which is, it's pretty diabolical when you think about it. That's really bad stuff. So let's have a quick look. I'm supposed to go to the tree house. But yeah, in this part of the story, we haven't discovered the basement. And there's still a couple more hidden answers. One is our parents' bedroom, and another is this cupboard. So we still have things to do. But I think I've been avoiding it long enough. I've been looking around. I've been desperately trying to find extra clues that I can use. Some of them you're going to get in a linear format, just so the story makes sense. But a couple of things it would be nice to get. Oh, can I chill here? I'm just going to chill by the fire. Chill's probably the wrong word. Is it? I'm gonna toast by the fire. I'm gonna huddle up and keep warm. You don't chill by a fire. That's not how that works. Okay, enough distractions. Enough rambling. We're gonna see if Rolo is around. One final distraction. I'm gonna have a look. See if I've got any more clues here. I have got 2 more. I've got smack. Hopefully, let's just
Luca
see.
stuck a toy stretchy hand onto the hook.
Okay.
Those things always get dirty anyway.
Let's try this. Wait for the bite. Yeah, put it. Put it. So this is our memory of our father, even though they must have rebuilt the lake. But that might explain why there's no fish in this lake. Should we give it to Mum? She likes jewellery. That's a sweet thought, Buckaroo. But I'm not sure. She'd really appreciate a pond bracelet. Alright, fair. And I have got
Luca
crooked.
tied a bent nail onto the line.
That is not a nice thing.
If all you have is a hammer...
Yeah, don't use that on fish. That's a bad time. Okay, go we go. But I'm just putting in junk, so this is all fine. Here we go. A bit more. Almost there. What's that, a photo? It's a photo of you and Uncle Joseph. Let me see that. Look at these 2 young fools. How'd it end up at the bottom of the pond? Who can say? Some things are just hard to explain. I miss Uncle Joseph. How come he doesn't come fishing with us anymore? He's busy with his new job at Valentine's. What's the new job got to do with him fishing with us? It's complicated. Like I said, some things are hard to explain. But, okay, I got an achievement. We have fished up everything. Go pick out your bait from the tackle box. We've got everything. And that's all of our memories of our father by the pond. So that's cool. That's a sense of accomplishment for me. Rolo, are you here? Splashing around. Nice little junk pile here. No, let's just go in. Maybe he'll just show up. Rolo?
He aired a long holler into the woods.
Rolo? Rolo, wherever you are, I hope you're okay.
Luca felt his eyes getting heavy and plopped into the beanbag. He conceded to its lumpy embrace.
So is this where he got kidnapped and taken underground?
Once again, Luca found himself in a vast black expanse.
Oh, it's time for another traumatizing dream. Hooray! Here we go.
This time, he knew exactly where to go. He took a single confident step forward. The world flickered and pulsed. He found himself standing in front of the frigid air of a blazing campfire. The source. He plopped down cross-legged and gazed into the cold flame, waiting. Soon enough, the fire began to die out, popping sporadically, until all that was left was a single ember. Lucas stood up and dusted himself off. He plucked the glowing ember from the cold ash, examined it, and slid it into his pocket, a keepsake. The voice of his father spoke behind him. "You made me proud, Buckaroo." Luca turned to face him. "Dad, what is this place?" A warm grin grew across his father's face. "A place where everything that has been and everything that could be all wait together." Luca found himself staring at his father's face, trying as hard as he could to memorize every single detail. Wait? For what? Another voice spoke out as Luca's doppelganger stepped forward. That's up to you. Without knowing why, Luca began to weep. Is any of this real? Are you real? Luca's father bent down to smudge away a tear. Of course. I'm as real as the part of you that misses me. Luca turned to look at the older version of himself. And you? The doppelganger choked back tears. I'm as real as the part of you that's angry he's gone. Does that make sense? Through his tears, Luca laughed. I think so. His father pulled him in for an embrace. Time to go, buckaroo.
Another dream.
Luca was startled from his dream by a banging on the floor.
Someone's knocking. Are you in there?
A commanding voice rumbled from below.
Wait, who is it?
Just as Luca sprang to lock the entry hatch, the door knocked open.
Ah, who this?
Chapter 5.
Ah.
Dangers big and small.
Oh man.
Luca stumbled back. He heard the rope ladder creak under significant weight. Keeping his eyes fixed on the hatch, he inched backward to the balcony. As his hand grasped the door handle, Luca froze. A large figure clumsily wriggled up through the hole.
Oh, it's Frodo's sister. Stop right there. Oh, I know it's dark and all, but I figured you recognised it. Wait, no, it's not his sister. Is this Frodo grown up? Who are you?
The large figure cocked its head inquisitively.
Stop now, or I'll clobber you with a baseball bat. This is Frodo, isn't it? We've been playing with people having their ages changed. Oh no. Whoa, take it easy. Luca, you need to get your eyes checked. It's me, Rolo. Nice try, but I know you're not Rolo. You're like one of his random uncles or something. Where is he? Uncle? Quit messing around, Luca. It's me. If it really is you, prove it. Flaming chicken coop Luca.
Luca's jaw dropped. He peered more closely at the man standing in front of him. Something about him was undeniably Rolo, only bigger, older, changed.
How? What happened to you? When I was running away, I ran into more people in those yellow suits. They grabbed me and dragged me away. What? Where did they take you? Dunno, they threw a bag over my head. It was cold and smelled like a swimming pool. I think it was an underground lab or something. They made my hands look all big.
Rolo proudly presented his hands to Luca.
It's not just your hands, dude. Pretty sweet, right? I mean, it wouldn't be my first pick for a superpower, but beggars can't be choosers. Frodo, it wasn't just your hands. My feet, too? Dang, Pa just made me new shoes. Wait, Luca, why are you so small?
Luca moved to the side and pointed Rolo to his reflection in the balcony window.
What the?
His hands shot up to his face.
Holy Toledo! Frodo, what did they do to you? They made me drink some sort of green crud. Ew. Actually, wasn't too bad. Kinda tasted like licorice. Oh, okay. Solomon used to eat a lot of licorice from the drugstore. So, that was Solomon getting his fix to keep him young, wasn't it? I passed out and woke up like this. And then I saw her, smashed open my cage and escaped. Wow, you smashed open a cage? Kinda. At least, I think I did. It's all a bit of a blur. They had you in a cage. Who are these people? I don't know who did this to you, but we're gonna fix it. Fix it? This is awesome! Well, I'm just glad you're safe now. Luca, you don't need to worry about me. Sure, I got snatched, but look at it this way. I got snatched. I know where the snatch people go. We may finally have a lead on what happened to your family. Maybe you're right, but this all seems dangerous. Danger? Ah.
Rolo shadowboxed a few jabs.
I'll take them all on. Hey fellas, what's up?
With a yelp, Rolo dove behind Luca.
Oh, Did I come at a bad time? Who the heck are you? This is Beck. Sorry, something truly bizarre just happened and I kinda need help. I don't know where else to go. So, you're just hanging out here with your large adult friend? Oh no, this is my buddy Rolo. This is your missing friend. One and the same. He seems a little old. I'll have you know, this is a recent development. What the heck does that mean? Oh, I'm sorry, you're the one who just showed up out of nowhere. So we'll be asking the questions here. That's fair. How did you find us? Your silly little treehouse? I think you mean our silly little mission control. I hate to break it to you, but your secret path isn't so secret. And I could hear your racket from a mile away. See, Luca, this is why we need to improve security around here. Not now, Rolo. Beck, you said something bizarre happened? Yeah, but...
She shot a nervous glance at Rolo.
Anything you can say around me, you can say around Rolo, okay? This has been a weird day all around, hasn't it? Yep.
Beck's eyes narrowed.
Okay, so it all started when I made it back home. My first order of business was to try and salvage my hair. So I dyed it with some stuff from the chemistry set my mum gave me. Oh yeah, she got some of the green sludge on her hair, and she got a little tuft out of it that went a funny colour. Okay, I just need to play it cool, and hope no one notices. Notices what? Oh, nothing, I was just, come over here, let me have a look. Oh honey, what in the world did you do to your hair? Kinda just felt like a change. This is gonna take forever to grow out. You were the one who said that change was a good thing, right? I was talking about your mother's new job. I was talking about us moving. Well, I guess I just took your lesson to heart.
Ilona tried to put on a smile.
Before I forget, I came up here to tell you that Nelly had to go into work. Tonight. Her and Mr. Kerr decided it would be good for her to get some things done before tomorrow. That Kerr guy seems like a grade A creep. Beck. He is. Him and his weird cult of personality. You are not going to ruin this job for Nelly. It means too much to her. Oh, I know exactly how much it means to her. It means enough to her to exile her daughter to this podunk town. This place sucks. The people are weird. You just don't know them yet. It's always cold. We're in the mountains, you'll get used to it. I can't even pick up a single decent station on the radio. It's all banjo music and farm reports. You know I grew up in a town not that different from this one. Is that why you're better at talking to plants than people? Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. First of all, you're grounded. What? Listen, in the morning, I'll have Neddy come and see what we can do about fixing your hair. You need to look presentable for the festival. But not another peep.
She sighed, and after a moment, looked down at Beck sympathetically.
I know moving is hard, honey, but that doesn't mean you have to make yourself miserable all the time. Other people seem to have that covered for me. Oh, and if you decide to rebel by dyeing your hair more...
She flashed a sly grin and tousled Beck's hair.
I'll just shave it off for you. Think how rebellious you'll look then. Very funny. Thanks. Good night, sweetie. Good night, Mum. Wait. First of all, this town does not suck. Second, you need help because you got grounded? No. I'm sorry you got into trouble. It's my fault your hair got screwed up in the first place. Don't worry about it. I actually kinda like this look. Great. Can we get back to the story now? The next part is the important bit. I have this radio I upgraded with my mum, and I was too angry to sleep. So I tried to dial in something worth listening to. We're going to pick something up. Mr. Kerr, are you there? Mr. Kerr? Yeah, I'm busy. What is it? Apologies, I have the founder on the line. Patch him through immediately. One moment. Hello, sir. It's so nice to hear from you. Skip the pleasantries. What's your report on our new lead researcher of deep engineering? Nelly Melville seems to be integrating nicely. At this very moment, she's working to help us meet our deadline. She offered to work overtime before I even had the chance to suggest it. Excellent. And you have faith that she's capable of finishing the work left by her predecessor? Her work must be complete before the festival. I'll make sure she stays day and night until it's accomplished. Good. You know how I feel about loose ends. Yes, sir. Once she's finished the work, we need to make a determination regarding her. Long-term prospects of the company. Immediately, sir? I usually have more time to fully bring people into the fold. We're in the end game, Bill. After your failures with Dr. Prescott, I can't afford to take any risks. Of course, sir. No loose ends, sir. Once she finishes the work, she will either leave the office completely committed to Perennial Harvest, or she won't leave at all. Perfect. Sir, if I might suggest, maybe we should delay just for a bit. No, it's just we seem to be rushing to hit this festival deadline, and rushing into things has caused some issues in the past. I see. Please understand that I just want what's best for you. I'm eternally grateful for all that you've done for me. Bill, I'll make this very clear for you. I brought you in to make things run smoothly, not to have opinions. Of course, sir. Chin up, Bill. You're only a few days away from having everything you ever dreamed of. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Whoa. Yeah. Just so we're clear, when they say loose ends, they're talking about murder, right? Like, actually killing someone? Capital murder?
Luca gave Rollo a quick elbow to the ribs.
Who is this founder? I was hoping you guys would know. Nah, as far as we know, Kerr is a top banana at Perennial Harvest. He sounded scared of the founder guy? So we haven't even top a banana on the field? What the hell's my mum caught up in? Has she talked about the job much? Not really. She said she was going to come in and continue the work of someone she respected. Luca, do you think that body at the warehouse was, the person Beck's mum came to replace? That would make sense. Beck, it seems like Neddie's predecessor got, loose-ended. I'm getting that impression, yeah. Okay, so we need to get your mum out of there before the festival happens. That's 2 days away. Won't she just come home after work? The creep on the radio said they were going to hold her there until then. So she's not coming out. We gotta go in and get her.
Beck flicked a large sheet of paper out of her pocket and slammed it on the floor.
Maybe this'll help. You got blueprints? Well, it's really just a welcome map from my mum's PH orientation day. But it shows you the layout. Sure looks like blueprints to me. Look, here's the reception area. There's a big room marked Founder's Office. It even has the exits marked. Guys, we have a deadline, we have an objective, and we've got blueprints. You realise what this is, right?
Rollo started to wiggle with excitement.
I think we're heisting. This is officially a heist. Okay, great. We're gonna have a heist.
6.
Oh man. But yeah, we're gonna try and embark on this heist in the next episode. This is Ushio signing off, and hopefully I will see you next time.